Alright guys, I noticed something I did when I put the front wheel on. I didn't put the thrust washer in the proper place. So that's what we're going to do this morning. What we're going to do is we're going to put this bike down on its side. Then I'm going to flip it upside down. First thing I did is the display. I made it level. I turned my mirrors in so they don't get broken. I have a carpeted surface in here. So get some popcorn, a beer, preferably a Coors, not a Coors Light, a Coors and some popcorn, maybe a hot dog, and kick back and watch the show. All right. Put the kickstand up, and away we go. You know what I should have did is I should have took the battery out first. That's what I'm going to do. Let me take the battery out. That'll take 30 pounds off of the weight of the bike. All right. Battery is out. Put the battery over there. Put the keys back. All right. That'll help a little bit. That up so it doesn't get crushed. Probably get damaged anyway with my luck. Okay, let's give this a try now. And there's really no other way to do this, guys, unless if you have maybe a couple buddies, but I don't have no buddies. All my buddies died. So there's really no other way for me to do this, but like this. All right, now I have to get on the other side, and we'll lift her up. I'm still a little sick. I'm probably about maybe like 85% better. Nothing like I was. All right. We'll grab one wheel. Ah, there goes my mirror. I broke it. Mirror broke off. Yep. Looks like I'll be buying another one. Yep, I'll be getting another one of those. There we go. Let's go check out the damage. Oh yeah, it broke. Of course. Yeah, she broke. Maybe I can super glue it back on. Or drive a screw in there. Well, you know, they're cheap mirrors. What are you gonna do? All right, guys. Let me pause you guys. What I should have did is, see, that's the downfall of having a mirror on the end of your grips. That's the downfall of that. really bums me out, guys. I like that damn mirror too. You know what? Maybe I'll get a different type of mirror. I have another mirror on there, you know, but I like to have. I don't know. That mirror wasn't really that good. I had the mirror that broke was. I like that mirror. All right, we got our acorn bolts off. Now, got to take these. These are called. I tell you, everything gets on my nerves, guys. That is called. You can call that an axle retainer or an anti-drop washer. We have to take that out, one on each side. We got all those out. We have the anti-drop washers out. We have the motor cable disconnected. Should come right off. There we go. Comes right out. What we're going to do here is, you know how I put these washers on the inside? Man, they're really stuck on. Now I see why they don't want those guys on there. All right, let me. All right, that side there comes off easy. All right, guys, I got to get a tool or something to take this side off. All right, there we go. That come right off. Okay, now let me get my my anti-torque washer. That's what I forgot to put on the other day. Now, according to Eahora, this has to go on the inside of your fork on the opposite side of where the brake rotor is. So that would be the right-hand side. When you're sitting on a bike, your right-hand side on the inside of the fork. So, in other words, first of all, we're going to position how this is going to go on. Okay, that goes on like that. So, the opening would be up here. So what we're going to do, these are called look at this, look what I picked up instead. Oh, where the hell is it now? I lost it already. These are called anti-torque washers. It's supposed to stop the axle from spinning inside the fork, which with those retainer washers, it's not going to spin, you know. Now, let me see. This has to go on like this. Okay, so it's going to go on like that, guys. And that'll be on your right-hand side of the motor. So, in other words, the opposite side of the brake rotor. Okay, we're walking her in. Let me turn that just a bit. Okay, I think she's going to go in now. And it has to sit all the way down in there, guys. See, that's not even close. It's in the caliper. All right, here we go. We got it. We got it. All right, let me show you guys what that looks like. Okay. That silver washer in there, that's called an anti-torque washer. Your motor cable is right there. No washer goes inside there. The washers that were then those other washers we're going to put on the outside. I made a mistake the last time. And I also deleted that video too. Make sure your axle is all the way down in there. Okay, now let me get my little pick here. I want to make sure. Yeah, I think we're all the way in there. Okay. Now we're going to get these. These are called anti-drop washers. Okay. Tighten that one up just a little bit. I would, you know what, they're probably maybe 8 foot-pounds. I just tighten them hand tight because these strip real easy. Because these forks are aluminum, you know, and you could strip the threads real easy in these guys. Okay, we're going to put the other side on. One of these anti-drop washers goes on the other side. Man, I broke that mirror. That really bummed me out. I broke that damn mirror. That really bummed me out. I like that mirror too. Maybe I can fix it. I can fix just about anything, guys. You know, that's the attitude you have to have today, man. You have to have the attitude that you can fix anything. The super glue is not going to work. The screw might. All right. Guys, I feel horrible. I feel like I'm 79 years old, man. Okay, now I cut that washer a little bit. I don't think I have another one laying around here. So we're going to have to use this. You know, it's still good. I don't think I have another one. I doubt it. And I'm not going to the hardware store for one of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on this side here. It's still good. There's, you know, it's no big deal. Okay. Now I'm going to use just a dab of blue Loctite on these acorn bolts. Okay, remember you got your anti-drop washer, and then your regular everyday washer, and then this acorn bolt. With a dab of blue Loctite. Then once we're done here, we'll torque these down to 30 foot-pounds. Okay. Can't even remember what I did with my ratchet. I just took these off with. What did I do with that? That's gone already. Where? 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 Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Let's go on the other side now. A regular little round washer. Oh, forgetting the blue Loctite, guys. You know, I wish that rear axle had those anti-drop washers. I might either make those next year, or if I could find them that's compatible with this. All right, we'll tighten it up temporarily until I get the torque wrench. Okay. Get some of these tools out of my pocket. I don't want to lose this stuff. Oh, you know what? That's right, I still need that for my the motor cable keeper. I forgot I have to plug the motor in. Man, I can barely see in here too. There we go. Okay, guys. Remember, guys, don't use a wrench, man, on those motor, on the cable knurl knob, man. Just you know, just finger tighten those. Otherwise, it's going to be a son of a gun to get off later on, and you might damage the cable. You know, I don't think this wheel would have fell off with the configuration I had, but I understand why Eahora wants it like that. It's a safety thing. All right. Oh, you know what? That's right. I'm wondering why it's making noise. I have to torque it down. Okay, let's see if we're calibrated first. Yeah, we're calibrated. All right. I'm making both sides 35. 35 pounds. Now, while we have this up like this, I'm going to show you how to set these brakes up. Yeah, I remember I got that tie in there. All right, let's spin the wheel. Now, I don't know if you can see in there or not. You can't see it, guys. It's real hard to see. But it is catching one pad. So we're going to have to move this over a little bit. All right. What I did was I moved it over with my hand and then I tightened it. A spinner. Okay. Now we'll tighten those up. I was wrong about these two. I thought you hand tighten these, but we're going to try to tighten these down instead of hand tighten them. I'm going to tighten them down. I'm going to just tighten them to feel, but I'm going to make them tight. Okay. I made those tight by hand. There we go. Because I told one guy that you just finger tighten these. You put blue Loctite on them, then you finger tighten them. We're going to try it like this, guys. We're going to try it with these tightened down nice and snug. And we're going to see how it works. All right, let's flip this back over and see how much I damaged my mirror. And now before I do that, let's recap all this. You see what that looks like? Yeah, I know, guys. My washer's cut. Don't pay no attention to the cut washer. The washer won't fall out. So, basically what you have is you don't have no inside washer on the inside of this of this. You don't have an inside washer on this side of the motor. You have the anti-drop washer, your regular washer, then the acorn bolt. Now the other side, you have that torque washer. See that torque washer sitting in there? That's called a torque washer. That's supposed to keep the motor or the axle from spinning, which it's not going to spin inside here. But you know what? You never know if your anti-drop washer breaks off, then it I don't know. It just might eat away at the fork. So this is your right hand side. You have the anti-drop washer. Your or not your. You have the torque washer. That's called the torque washer right there. Then you have the anti-drop washer, and then your regular round washer, and your acorn bolt. That's how Eahora wants the front wheel assembled. Now for the back wheel, I'm going to try to find something where I can have like an anti-drop washer back here too. because these don't come with it, but you gotta really watch these acorn bolts back here. You gotta really keep an eye on those. Because if you lose your acorn bolts, that wheel's gonna fall right off. At least with the front wheel, you have these anti-drop washers up here, but they should have put those on the back wheel too. Every time you do this, guys, you risk damaging stuff. Like with that display there, you can either take your display off. What I do is I turn mine so it's flat. So far, I haven't damaged the display. The only reason why I broke my mirror is I have the Harley in here. The Harley's in front of this, and I didn't want to move everything outside. Otherwise, I would have. See, that's the reason why I made that in the garage over there. That way, I could put one of these bikes over there, and I'll have a lot of room. Otherwise, I could have flipped this over on the opposite side of the mirror. That's the way it goes. All right. I will tell you, that boy is heavy. That boy is heavy, brother. I'm pretty strong, man. But this bike is heavy. Oh. Whew. Wow. Ah. Ah. That's where it snapped off it, guys. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I think I had it like that. You know what? I'll just buy another one. I tell you the truth, I like this mirror. It's a nice mirror. I'll just get another one. I'll order one on Amazon right now before the tariffs start. Because we have this one too. I know a lot of you don't like these sticking out, but this mirror really gives me a good view of field, a good field of view, I should say. Hey guys, I just went to put my battery back in, and the battery doesn't lock anymore. The locking mechanism locks the battery, doesn't work anymore. So what I did is this is that top part that the battery sits in. Real simple fix. See that little silver hickey there, that little silver wedge? That's what goes into the top slot of that battery. I thought this was connected with wire, but it's not. There's 4 screws hold this in. All right, what you might want to do is you might want to oil that mechanism in there. But what happened was, see those 2 screws that are right beside it? I loosened one and it popped back out. So I'm going to spray a little bit of oil in that, a little bit of penetrating oil, just a tiny bit of penetrating oil in that. But that's what that looks like. There's 4 screws hold the thing in. So if you guys have trouble with your locking mechanism, that's all it takes is those 2 screws that are beside it. Maybe just loosen one up and it should pop right back out. If you want, take the thing out and throw some oil in that mechanism.